Hey everyone, so forgive me for the shakiness. I'm holding the camera. I cannot find my larger tripod, but I'm finally doing the review on the Marvel Legends Amazon exclusive Days of Future Past Sentinel, and I'll do the Wolverine in a separate video. But I love the box. It's got a nice looking comic book front, but this is all kind of textured, so it's more kind of pushed out. But it just has a Sentinel head with Wolverine, just says Marvel Legends series, X-Men Days of Future Past, and has very much a very similarity to the comic. It's got a nice, really cool artwork. I love the box on this. And thinking about this, look how big it is to where it's actually showing the wall past my little backdrop. That I'm going to have to get a bigger backdrop for once I get that Sentinel in a year from now. The HasLab one, but we'll go ahead and go on the side here. That's what's kind of motivated me to kind of finally review this. But it just says X-Men on the side here with Days of Future Past. It has some comic imaging. And it just says Marvel Legends. And flipping it around on the back. It says Marvel Legends, has a little info or a little saying. Wolverine on the back of the Sentinel, so it's really cool. I just like all the lighting. It's got some brick. And then on this side, again, it just says X-Men Days of Future Past. The same comic writing. The one thing cool about this box, it did kind of come in banged up just because of its typical Amazon shipping. But you can see here it just says X-Men Days of Future Past, and it has some comic cells along with the cover. I guess, yeah, it's not really similar to the cover at all, just besides Wolverine being in the same outfit. Or similar outfit. But very cool box. I really do like it. Then it just shows Wolverine kind of jumping at the Sentinel. Has the Sentinel turn looking at him. Little push buttons. It is the same MU Sentinel that we've had previous times. Sadly, I do not still have my silver and blue MU. I ended up trading that with a friend. But I will have the Toy Biz Sentinel to compare with it. But let's go and get this guy opened up and we'll check out the Sentinel. Alright, so hopefully this is looking okay. I haven't propped up on a shoebox, the camera. So we just come with some instructions. So you see the back here, just shows you how to flip up the outer piece. And then he does take 3 AAA batteries. It just shows you a brief little thing. And just more little interesting information. Can be a choking hazard and whatnot. I will do the sound effects at the very end, so if you want to hear all the phrases, just go to the end of the video. But overall, I think this is a really nice Sentinel. I definitely like the overall deco on this one, or I guess the color choosing of the purple and everything. It's a little bit different than the Comic-Con exclusive one that they got way back, I think in 2010. I could be wrong. It was on the big blister card. Such a cool looking exclusive. I actually used to have that one too, but I did trade it to the same friend that has now the silver one. He's just more of an MU collector, so, and he really likes the big figs, so I tend to do a lot more trades with him for Legends. But anyway, going over the figure itself, I think it looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and pick the camera up. I really like the choice. I'm sorry guys if this is shaky. Hopefully I'm not making you sick. The choice of the kind of tone on the face there, and it's got the nice gold eyes with the kind of red around there to kind of give it that for when it lights up. I like the gunmetal in the mouth. I do wish the side piping on the mouth was painted a different color. Otherwise, it's just got a big purple dome head, and then coming down, it's just more of that darker purple. And you got this nice chest, and it's just bright orange and yellow with the yellow button there that's been painted. Otherwise, it's just more of a matte purple, and you can see some scratching on the shoulder pads right there, and kind of coming around the top of the chest here, you get some more scratching. I wouldn't have mind them putting some scratches even on the upper chest. I think that would have been kind of cool to match the shoulder pads there. And it's got more of a glossy, lighter purple on the arms, and then coming down the hands, it's just a darker purple on the gauntlet there, and it's just more of an open hand. Again, it's just that darker purple. You can kind of see where the coils would probably come out in this one. And then coming down the chest here is just more of that glossy purple with more of the matte. And same thing with this hand. This hand's also just open. And then coming down. And coming down, it's just that more of that glossy purple again. And it goes back into the dark purple. No paint applications on the inside or anything like that. On the boot area. Whoa, he does have a little bit of a nick here, which I'm going to try to get off, but it looks like it's a pretty good nick. Come around the back, continues that same purple. You can see it just gets into that more vibrant, lighter purple on the legs again. And then coming back, it's that same dark purple. You get the little speaker holes And overall, I mean, it's not a crazy amount of paint, really. The most paint is on the face. But let me get this propped up again. Thank you for bearing with me. This is definitely a learning experience to do these bigger figures. Again, I haven't done one in such a long time. It's definitely gonna be interesting doing that Sentinel in a year. But anyway, we're gonna go over the articulation. So its head looks left, looks right, looks up, not so much. I mean, it barely rocks back and forth, to be honest. It's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out, down, forward, and back. It does have an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. It does have a little bit of movement on the shoulder pad. It doesn't really have a hinge or anything. He does have a swivel on the forearm, right there. He also has a swivel on the wrist. No ab crunch, but he does rotate at the waist. And on the legs here, I'm going to turn it sideways. Hope you guys can see good. He does have the old wire joints he can kick out, and he can actually spread pretty far. You can pretty much do the splits. It's nice and tight. You just got to rotate it to get him to kick out. It's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which look good. It's got a boot rotation, and his ankles move not so much down or up. They do kind of rock side to side. He does not have really any ankle rocker, and doesn't need any pegals on his feet. All right, I'll show you guys how tall this Sentinel is, and then we'll do it in some comparisons with the Toy Biz one. All right, guys, so this Sentinel stands, you can see, a little over 16 inches tall. And then here he is next to the Toy Biz Sentinel, which I absolutely love. It is still my absolute favorite Sentinel. The amount of paint applications on this guy and the articulation is amazing. He's so cool. And each Sentinel from Toy Biz has different paint applications. None of them are really too much the same. If you get a couple, or get even two, or look at pictures of different ones, the scuffage on the upper chest, the strokes will be totally different. Even the paint on the arms, waist, anything on the whole body really will be painted differently. It's pretty cool. But they do look good together. I mean, they definitely look different from each other. And then here's a Wolverine just for a size comparison. So seeing this Wolverine up to their knees is pretty cool. Like, I mean, seeing those pictures of that Sentinel from HasLab with the Marvel Legends looking so tiny, and even seeing these guys look, you know, right at the waist of that Sentinel, it's just crazy. But there you go, guys. Next will be the all the verses. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there with this very jittery review. I will be working on getting a better tripod, or finding my old one, and working on a better setup. At least I have some time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. And here comes the voices. All right, so here we go.
System meltdown. Power failure in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ejecting power core. X-Men must be detained. Mutant life form detected. Halt. Fugitive mutant detected. Destroy. Stop. Sentinel under attack. Halt fugitive mutant. System breach.
I believe that's it. Let me just...
Alpha level mutant detected. Halt muted. Sentinel power core breached. Purge power core. Beta level mutant detected.
I think that was it. That was the one I hit at the beginning.
System meltdown.
Yeah. And then I want to turn off the light so you guys can see the eyes.
Power failure in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Pretty cool. But there you go. There's all the phrases if you sat through this. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate you sitting through it. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.